Hi, good morning. Hi, ma'am, we can't hear you yet. You're still connecting. Okay. Hi, Ms. Kimberly McKinney, we've got you checked in.
Yes.
And by any chance, there's someone else who's coming in. We're trying to get the audio connected. Do you recognize this other individual? Is this your other party?
Let me reach the point. Can't hardly really see.
Okay, if you can start your video, then that way you'll be able to see.
Okay, the video.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I don't see start video.
Yeah, try that if you see an option for starting the video.
Okay. Oh, okay, I see start video.
See if that helps you get you connected.
Okay.
Oh, okay, hi, I can see you.
Hi.
Hi, ma'am. We've got you checked in. By any chance, there's another lady on the screen. Do you recognize this lady? Is this your other party?
I can't hardly see her.
Okay, hi. If you can hear us, the person on the LG Stilo 6, it looks okay. I think we've got you connected on audio. Okay, okay.
I don't see the other party.
Okay, probably if you swipe your screen, you can probably get a view where you see everybody who's in the room.
You said swipe?
Swipe left or right. There might be 3 dots at the bottom if you're using a phone, or if you're using a phone.
I'm using my computer.
Then there might be some kind of an option to look at to see everybody on the screen.
Now,
Like a different view, everyone.
I see a WC. What is that? Is that for you?
Yes, ma'am. That is us.
Okay.
And then this is here. Can you see me? And then can you see another? There's like another box. Okay.
Yeah. I wonder. That one is you. It's another. I see 3 blue dots at the top. And when I click on that, it's saying to chat or hide.
No, that's okay. Okay, on our LG Stilo 6, we lost our video of you. We can't see you again.
Okay. There you go.
Okay, all right. On our LG Stilo 6, your name, please.
My name, Darlene Kendrick.
Okay, Ms. Kendrick. Okay, we got you checked in. Your other party is One Credit Union, so stand by.
Yes.
She said stand by.
Oh.
Listen.
Okay, we're just going to rename you so that we know everybody who's here. Okay, thank you both for joining us. Here's what's happening. Your court dates are originally scheduled for this morning at 9:30. Ms. Kendrick, we've got you checked in, and Ms. Kimberly McKinley, we have you checked in. What we're going to do is, it's still pretty early on. We appreciate both of you being able to join us. Your other parties have not appeared just yet. So what we're going to do We have both of you checked in as the plaintiffs on your cases. We're going to wait a little while because we want to give everybody an opportunity to try to, get in. Zoom and all this technology, a lot of this technology is challenging for lots of people. So we simply want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to get here and get into the room. So we've got you checked in. So if anything, you're welcome to put yourselves on mute, relax, have a cup of tea or something like that, but just kind of stick close by so that if we get any developments or your party checks in, we'll be able to just, be within earshot so that we can reach out to you. And once your other party is here or if there are any developments on your case, then we will be able to pick up from here and be able to, and proceed from there, okay? So we both appreciate it. And so here, you're all set. Again, you're welcome to put yourselves on mute for the time being, but you just want to make sure that you can just kind of, if we're signaling you or if we're trying to call you because we have a development on your case, just be within earshot so that we can catch up with you, okay? So just relax for a few minutes. You have some time, okay?
Okay.
Thank you both.
You're welcome.
And also, as an FYI, we are streaming live to YouTube. So if you don't want YouTube knowing your business, just keep that in mind. Whatever it is you're doing in front of the camera, okay?
Okay.
Okay. No judgment. I'm just letting you know ahead of time.
All right.
Access. And I have this mailbox, so I'll have them step away. After 10:30 or whatever, when we write this up. Okay. Thanks. Let's see if there's anything new. Yeah. Kimberly McKinney, I have a question. If you can hear. I have a question. Did you complete service on Pamela Lynn McKinley?
Yes, I did. I sent it to her through certified letter. Someone has signed for it.
Well, just be advised, we don't have that in the file. That service was completed. The last thing that we have is that you submitted, filed a claim, and you sent And you sent in on, looks like January 11, 2021, you sent in electronic evidence, but we don't even have that. So just sit tight. We're going to make some phone calls and see if we can get some updates on the file, okay?
Okay, yeah, because I had got this here. I got the envelope. I got this here on, what was this? January the 15th, I got this letter.
Okay, which letter did you get, ma'am?
I got the one that appeared February the 19th.
Okay. Allow us an opportunity to see if we can get some updates. Did you get the card back for the certified mail?
Okay, I got it where I have to go online and print it up, where it was certified.
Okay, did somebody sign for it, meaning that somebody actually received it?
Actually, it's just show the dates where someone had received it.
Okay, we probably need to get that because we need proof that service was completed because we don't have that in the file. That's going to be one of the things. And then
Okay.
once into the meat and potatoes of your case, we're going to have some other questions as well. But the first thing we probably need to do is make sure we get your proofs. Stand by.
Okay. Do you need me to fax it?
Yeah, either fax it or we're going to see if there's like a way you can email it or send it or something. You said you got an email that somebody received it. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. What we might need you to do is pull up that email and forward it to. We're going to see if we can't get it forward. If you can forward that, so we can print it off and have it in the file.
Okay. Okay. Give me. Okay.
A lot of times what happens is Ms. Triplett has sent it to us in the email. I don't have anything. I can call Ms. Triplett and see.
Yeah, and see if there's anything this. Zoom electronic evidence and all the instructions were mailed. Okay, so we don't know who received it today. Ms. McKinley, let me ask you some questions, some additional questions. Did you send any electronic evidence to the court because it says that you were mailed Zoom and electronic evidence instructions so that you could Zoom in for today? Did you send anything to the court, such as proof of service or any other proof that you're going to be presenting for your case today?
Okay. No, I didn't. I thought when it said electronic evidence, I thought that was like for a video or something.
No, ma'am. It can be really anything. It can basically be it's instructions for if you were going to send, like for example, looking at your complaint, you're saying that you co-signed for a vehicle. So for example, you could electronically send your copy of the contract where you co-signed. So you can send all of that to us ahead of time, basically electronically, without having to bring it to the court or anything like that, since we're doing everything by Zoom.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, no, I didn't, because I thought that was for video.
No, ma'am, it's really for any type of evidence that you would be submitting as if we were physically here. So say if it was the contract or anything like that, those are the kinds of things that are helpful to send to us. Another thing, while we're talking about your case, you're saying that the basis of your claim is from May of 2020 to now. So at the time that you filed this was back in, you filed this on, I'm sorry, hang on.
Mm-hmm.
You filed this back on January 8th, is that correct, of this year?
No, I filed it last year, but they had sent me a letter stating that I had to get a paper notarized.
Okay, and we do have it notarized.
Right. So
okay,
that was, go ahead.
Okay, well, no, just want to get some clarification here because there are a couple of concerns that we have because there's a possibility that, again, let's go through some things. You said that the date of the action was from May of 2020 to now. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay, so when you originally wrote from May of 2020 to now, when was that? When was that present time when you filed this claim?
I filed the claim. I just can't remember when I filed the claim because I know when I filed it, it had took a long time, and then I finally had got a letter. I believe that was in October of last year, stating that I had to get some papers notarized. Where's
Okay, and it is notarized, but we also need the
right.
we need the proof of service because that tells us that that she did receive the lawsuit.
Okay.
You don't have that right now, so we are going to need the proof of service. So if you sent it to her mail, then we need that. If it was agreed that green card for certified mail, we need that.
Okay.
The other thing is, if it's the case, are you still helping to pay for this car, or what's going on with you and Pam McKinley and this car?
Okay. They had came and I had took the car up to Legend Motors to get it repaired. And when I went up there, I got a letter in the mail in August stating that the Modern Finance had took the vehicle. So when I called them, they said they had repoed it. So now they're making me pay for the vehicle because I'm the co-signer.
Okay, so the dollar amount is $5,991.84. Is that correct?
Yes, that includes because I had to get the vehicle towed. I had to pay for the engine. The car was messed up real bad. And I was trying to work on getting the car fixed so I could try to sell it to someone because I still had to pay for the vehicle.
Well, where's the car now, ma'am?
Modern Finance had because they had repoed it.
Okay, so the contract is basically over because somebody failed to pay on the. Okay, got it.
Right.
Okay. Okay, a couple of things, ma'am. What we're probably going to have to do, there are a couple of things that we need to address.
Okay.
And we probably have to adjourn this because the court wants to get some additional information from you so that we can really finalize this case.
Okay.
One thing is we're going to need the proof of service. So if you did get that green card, we're going to need to get that green card so that we can put it in our file and we know that service was good, that you completed service. Okay. The other thing, Ms. McKinley, that we're going to need is something to show anything you have about the car, such as the contract that you originally signed that that has your signature as the co-signer.
Yes.
And also you have to have any other information that the car got repossessed or just what happened to the car since you originally co-signed for the car. So did you get any paperwork from the company or from the finance company about what happened to the car?
Okay. I don't have that in writing, but I can call them. But I did call them to see what was going on, if they still had the vehicle, and they told me that they had sold it. So I can call them and get that information. I did let them know that I was carrying my auntie to court about it.
Okay, then that would be extremely helpful. So if you can get something in writing from them about what happened to the car, the repossession information, any communication that you're entitled to get about the vehicle from that company, just so we kind of know what was the contract that got you committed to buy to the car, to co-sign for the car, and then also what happened to the car along the way. Because one of the things that I originally had when you said May of 2020 to now, I was thinking that this was still paying on it, because one of the concerns that the court has was if you were still paying on it, then then it isn't time for you to sue to recover your money. But if the car has been repossessed, neither you or Pamela McKinley have the car and the car has been disposed of or sold, and that's the end of it. So it is timely. It's a good time to go ahead and pursue this, but we need those two pieces of it, like some more information. Proof of service and the contract that you co-signed for, and then so just to kind of put the icing on the cake, information about what happened with the repossession of the car and what, if anything, happened with it. So if you can get something like a statement or anything from the finance company about what happened, that would be helpful. And then we need you to send them to the instructions that you got for electronic evidence. It's good that you do that. use that information to send all that information that we talked about.
Okay.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. If you want, we can adjourn this for a couple of weeks because I want you to be able to, I don't want to rush you, but I want you to be able to get that information.
Okay.
And then that way you don't have to stay on camera,
Okay.
because we're probably not going to get much more today anyway, because we still need some more information from you.
Okay.
So, how about?
Because I can't even remember the original date that I did first file. I know it was hot out in 20.
Right. Well, here's what we'll do, ma'am. How about we put it out to March 26th?
Okay.
Okay, so I'll give you enough paperwork together.
Okay.
It's going to be the same time slot, 9:30.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm putting all of that in writing.
Okay.
So you'll know what it is that we're looking for, and that'll kind of help give you a guide for what we're looking for today.
Okay.
Okay, and then also, we're not going to shout out your mailing address, but I want to make sure that we're sending this information to the right address. Are you still at the 22490 address?
Yes.
Okay, then we're going to make sure that this gets to you. And then we'll see you back here at 9:30 on March 26th, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. You're all set for today, okay?
Okay, you're welcome. Have a good day.
Yes, ma'am. You too. Take care.
Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Kendrick.
Yes.
Let's take a look at yours. And they did receive notice of the filing. Somebody signed off on it. I guess they had COVID protocols in place because it says COVID-19 in somebody's initials. So we have to presume that they did in fact receive proper notice of your paperwork. So let's go ahead and let's get started with yours. Raise your right hand for me, ma'am. Do you swear affirm the contents of the affidavit will be accurate?
Go ahead, raise your right hand.
Do you swear or affirm that the information that your testimony will be the truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay, ma'am, and you are Darlene Kendrick, and you're suing One Detroit Credit Union. Court did look over your file. You can put your hand up.
Yes.
Put your hand down.
Oh.
Here.
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right, Ms. Kendrick, you're saying that between March 15 of last year and April 9 of 2020, you're suing for $1,836, indicating that the credit union essentially put any money that was due to you, they put it in the wrong account. Can you just, the court did see a letter that you submitted, and it's pretty self-explanatory. what exactly, I mean, since you filed this, what if anything else has the credit union said about what happened to the money and how it got put into the wrong account?
Well, when I had called, I kept calling because they kept saying they send it back, because I had called them ahead of time to let them know that it was the wrong number. And they told me, Miss Kendrick, that you didn't have to worry because the name and the account number have to match. So I kept calling. And then finally, after we came from lockdown, I called the Internal Revenue to try to find out when I was going to get my money. And they said that One Detroit never sent it back. So I had to keep calling. Finally, I got this manager on the phone. Her name was Diane Burns. And I asked her, well, could she go look in this account, because my account number was 898865, and it went to 99865. And I told her how much the money was and the days that it went in there. And she came back to the phone and she said, Darlene, they put your money in the wrong account. And she said, and it had your name on it. And she said that the machine kicked it out, but somebody went back in there and put it in. So it was some little underhanded stuff going because the machine did kick it out. So I talked to the vice president. I called the credit union. I don't know how many times. They kept telling me that I have to get the Internal Revenue to ask for the money back. And I have to go through them. So I went through the channels that they told me to do, but the Internal Revenue said that the One Detroit know that they can't ask for the money back, and they don't have a form to ask for the money back, because when the name and their account number is not the right number, the money automatically come back. So they told me it was a silver suit, so I had to come to court. I had to go to court and sue them for my money.
So let me ask you this, just to be clear, and I'm picking up on what you're saying, so I appreciate you've got a really good handle on everything that happened. Did the IRS say whether or not if any of the money or the check got cashed? I mean, like, for example, was it a check being like on the receiving end, did that money go somewhere to somebody?
Yes, they said it went into some other, well, when they send the tracer on it, the One Detroit did never respond. But when I was calling about it, the lady said that they put it in the wrong account.
Okay. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Hopefully, here's the thing, ma'am. The court is prepared to give you your judgment. It doesn't mean that you're going to get your money, but I think that a judgment against the credit union is going to wake them up, and I think that it may help get them motivated to find out what happened. So the court is satisfied with what it is that you presented. So you're suing for the $1,836. Is that correct? Plus your court costs?
Yes, and can I get my court costs, and can I get interest, because they didn't have my money for almost a whole year.
Well, here's the thing, ma'am. You're not asking for interest. There's a possibility that maybe that can get addressed in the future. But definitely the $1,836 plus your court costs, absolutely. And hopefully this will help to put a fire under them and get somebody, because it sounds like something did happen, and it might be, I mean, there's no way to account for what happened, but hopefully this will get you a step closer where they can actually act, or they're going to sit up and actually start doing something actively. I mean, it's no guarantee, but this court is definitely prepared to give you your judgment, okay?
Okay.
Because they got notice, and for whatever reason they're not responding, so that's their responsibility to respond. Okay. So okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yes, they haven't never reached out to me during all this time. Nobody's never called me from the credit union saying anything about my money.
Well, here's the thing, ma'am. This court cannot advise you or give you legal advice, but perhaps there is an agency that deals with banks through the state of Michigan. There might be a Michigan agency that deals with banking issues and regulates banks in the state. So perhaps, I noticed there was a nice young lady who was helping you this morning. Perhaps that individual can help you research if there's an agency for the state that deals with banks or banking issues or credit unions specifically. And perhaps if you have any documentation or information about what happened, then maybe you can address it with the state of Michigan, or maybe even the Attorney General's office. Our state Attorney General, Dana Nessel, she's the big, like the head cheese for the Attorney General's office, but possibly a phone call to the Attorney General's office for the state of Michigan, and there might be an agency with the state of Michigan that deals with credit agencies, and perhaps those, pursuing those two avenues might help get you some more information to help track down what happened. Okay? So mind you, this is not legal advice. This court cannot give you legal advice, but if it's for some reason they're not following through to get you information about what happened, then perhaps those two different agencies at the state level might be able to give you some additional information about what happened. Because if it's the case that something happened with the transfer of those funds, maybe the state has dealt with this issue with other people, and maybe the Attorney General's office has had to deal with this with other people. Maybe some other people have experienced this, so they might be able to give you some guidance, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so here's the thing. We're going to make sure you get your paperwork. Again, we're not going to shout out your full mailing address because I don't want to get your personal. We don't want to put your personal business out there. But are you still at the 33751? Is that a good address for you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right. We're going to finish filling this out. We're going to make sure you get your copy of this paperwork. Keep this for your records. So in case you need to contact the court or anybody else about what happened with today, then the paperwork you get in the mail is what you're going to want to have in hand as a reference. So keep this along with everything else, any other information that or notes that you kept about what's happened with this case and with those the money that you were supposed to receive. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we're all set, Ms. Kendrick. Young lady, I thank you so much for your help. Is there anything else that you can think of or anything else that we need at this time?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, like I said, perhaps you can assist, Miss, is this your mom or your
Yes.
sister?
No, that's my mom.
Okay, well, perhaps you can assist her with some of those, pursuing some of those avenues with regard to what happened.
Okay.
And with everything, like I said, this court cannot give legal advice, but off the top of its head, those might be some avenues to pursue if it turns out that you've exhausted everything with this credit union.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you, ladies. We are concluded. Good luck, okay?
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. So now when I get that junction.